What's up, ladies and germs, boys and girls, children and senior citizens of all ages?
And puppies.
And kids.
What our cameraman said, and our background person.
And vampires.
Yeah. But anyway,
no.
I haven't been here in a while. Well, y'all already know who it is and what it is. This is pay-per-review, but we're not talking about WWE or TNA or Ring of Honor.
As a matter of fact, this will be our first one of its kind.
I know. We're doing Lucha Underground for all you Lucha Underground fans out here.
It's a lot of them, too.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
Since Rodmus decided to shoot his mouth off on Twitter.
All the time.
I had to let the people know I can't help it.
They already know right there. They already know.
Shut up!
You can fuck my ass.
Anyway, as you know, you already know who it is. Like I said, it's Rodimus Prime, Pockets, a.k.a. Josh. And we watched the two-parter, the season finale of Lucha Underground, a.k.a. Ultima Lucha, and it was pretty...
It was damn well Ultima.
It was beyond Ultima. We gonna get into everything that was Ultima about Ultima Lucha. You heard me? But as y'all already know, the criteria is superstar match of the night overall of what we thought about Ultima Lucha. Shut up, Malcolm.
I mean, it wouldn't be fair to call this a pay-per-view because it's for free.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You could just call it an extravaganza.
Yeah, that's what it is. Extravaganza, what our cameraman said. But we're going to get into part one. Part one was a tune-up. Part two is where everything got real. It got interesting.
It's where they ripped off the brake pedal and slammed on the gas.
Yeah. And they
got in the fucking car.
And they did look back. As Matt Striker said, put your feet on the deck, put your feet on the pedal, and go. And that's what they did. They went all the way, 0 to 100.
That's probably one of my favorite things Matt Striker has said in a long time.
Yeah.
As soon as the first big thing of the night, and the first thing he says is, "You're riding with, oh yeah, baby, you're riding with El Rey Network. Get your ass in the car and slam on the gas. We're not stopping."
And they, like I said, they went full force. But let's get into it. Part one was back in July, late July. Part two was this.
That was right at the end of July.
Yeah, like right at the end of July. And part two was this past Wednesday. Like I said, neither part disappointed. Lucha Underground does not disappoint. I mean, let's just call it what it is.
Never did.
It might be a wrestling show, but it's like a real wrestling company.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like a new breed of ECW.
Yeah. But anyway, part one was just had 3 matches. It was just a regular hour. Part one was well, the first match was Falls Count Anywhere. Cage, or as they say, they call him Cage.
Falls Count Anywhere is a nice way of putting what type of match it was. It was basically beat your opponent with anything that you got around you.
And everything.
And he took on the Mac. Now, I like the Mac, and I like Cage. Cage is like a real-life version of the Incredible Hulk. He's like this big, gigantic motherfucker taking on the Mac, and this match was just downright...
But the ending, though.
Bro. Yeah, we're going to get to the ending, but this match is just downright incredible.
Oh, man. It was a beatdown from both sides. Once it started, it didn't stop, and it just kept going and building and building and building.
Yeah,
They pulled out some stuff I haven't seen in a long time.
I mean, like the Matt said, it's Falls Count Anywhere. They brawled everywhere from the office to the ring to
the crowd.
The crowd. They might as well have went outside the building. They still would have went at it.
Do it.
And then it's several moments in this match that was just crazy. The Mac doing Stone Cold Stunner.
And he didn't just do a stunner. He did the full routine with it. He did the drinking, the spitting in the face, the cutter, and the bulldog. People will do the stunner. They'll do a cutter. But what makes the stunner a stunner is not the fact that it's a cutter. It's the fact that you get in your opponent's face afterwards and you start bulldogging.
Just talking shit. And that's exactly what he did. He just talked a whole bunch of shit.
Right.
And he did it right. I mean, full sit down on the floor after he drunk his Mac-Wisers. I think that's what Matt Striker was, a Mac-Wiser.
He's got a handful of Mac-Wisers.
And he just did the stunner and just talked a whole bunch of junk. And then in the end, Cage got the win. But no, Cage kicked out of the stunner. Matt Striker just went crazy. The crowd was crazy.
The entire crowd started chanting, holy shit.
He was like, nobody gets out of the stunner. Nobody gets out of the stunner. He kicked out of the stunner.
First time ever.
Yeah, and then, you know, the Mac got his face planted. He got a good face plant in a cinder block.
Through a cinder block.
That
probably left his face spread on the top of off the ceiling up there.
I mean, it broke in like 20 different pieces. It had the whole, I mean...
As soon as his face made contact with it, it was just a puff of concrete. Just like a cloud of concrete just went...
Cement.
Yeah. And then, just to end the match, Cage hit him with the curb stomp. The original curb stomp, but I call it the Cage stomp.
Yes, it's none of that, and none of that pussy ass curb stomp. I'm gonna guide your face to the floor. That Seth Rollins.
Oh, Rollins.
Or the Architect would do that. That's a bullshit curb stomp. It looks good, but it's bullshit, and he knows it.
What?
No, this was a surf. What was it? It was a
like he put his arms up in the surfboard, and he just put his foot on his head and just rammed it into the cinder block. Like, that's the original curb stomp.
Looked like he about to give him the last ride type shit.
Yeah.
I know the only good thing about Seth Rollins' curb stomp is that 6-foot RKO.
That's the only good thing came out of it.
Only good thing.
Yeah. But anyway, Cage, like we said, won the match.
That match really took me back to old school ECW. That was...
And I gave this match a 5 out of 5.
And it's not the only match that reminded me a lot of ECW.
We're going to get into another match later on. But the next match was for the Lucha Underground Trios Championships. Eva-Lee, Son of Havoc, and Angelico taking on the Disciples of Death. And they were accompanied to the ring by the lovely and beautiful Katrina.
She is hot.
She is hot.
She is.
That walk, though.
As MJ says, oh wait, that was the ring announcer. The ring announcer lady's really hot too, but I think Katrina.
No, I think what I said.
P-I-C-Y fine.
Yeah, I think what I said is universal in Lucha Underground.
Our cameraman MJ says she's spicy for.
What are the names of the Disciples of Death? We got. I don't know what these means, but and the pronunciation is probably off. But Barrio Negro, something black. Wait, Barrio. Isn't barrio another word for like a Spanish ghetto? Isn't that what a barrio is?
Honestly, I have no idea.
I want to say I've heard that. Barrio Negro. Of course, I don't know which one he is.
Yeah, because they all it's like...
I mean, they have different colors, but they're wearing the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like they all look alike.
They have El Sinistro de la Muerte. I think that roughly translates to, what, Sinister Death?
Yeah.
Sinister of Death or Death of the Sinister, something like that.
And then you have Trace.
Yeah, Trace. I say Trace.
Yeah, and okay. So those,
I did my best to pronounce it before I got to the shop. So, but yeah, this match was pretty good.
And it's pretty slow of the night.
Yeah, it was.
There was a part I didn't know what to think of it. Of course, Angelico, he's known for doing sick jumps. He jumped.
Yeah, he did that sick dive.
I never gauged your opinion. What did you think? Did you think, when he hit, when it zoomed in on him, like he was coughing up blood, right? What did you...
Who, Angelico?
Yeah, like he spit up blood. Like when he landed, when they went to see what happened, he spit up blood. I don't know, I haven't seen anything about that. Do you think that he maybe bit his tongue or chipped a tooth or took a chunk out of the inside of his gums or something? Or do you think that was just something in his chest that he just coughed up blood?
I really don't know, but
do you think it was planned that way, or do you think that was just something?
I think it was accidental, right? Because anything can happen. Whether it was Lucha or WWE or wherever, anything can happen. But
I think the only part of that was scripted was the jump itself.
Yeah.
I believe he was supposed to do a jump, but I don't believe that there was supposed to be blood involved in it.
He probably didn't mean to do it, but like I said, anything can happen. But during the match, while the teams were down on the floor, Eva-Lee and Katrina got in the ring. Sit in the ring. Of course, Katrina had that big rock, that stone that she raises up, and they all get up. It's kind of a symbol of like a symbol of command, so get the fuck off. And then Eva-Lee came in the ring. She threw her crutches down. The crowd got on their feet, went nuts, and then they just went at it. Of course, Katrina got the last word.
She smacked her right in the center of the forehead with that
just,
rock.
She just knocked her out.
She just locked her.
Yeah.
No, she didn't even have. She grabbed the stone and just right in the center of the face.
Yeah, stoned her.
And then I don't know who it was from the Disciples. They got the pin. They won for the team. Disciples of Death are the new trios tag team champions.
I think they'll be a good trio.
Yeah,
team.
I really, as much as I don't like the Disciples of Death, the only reason I like them because of Katrina.
I don't know. They got a good bit going.
Yeah, I really like it. It's very different from what we see from the other companies.
The best thing about the bit with and we're getting a bit off topic, but the best thing to me about the Disciples of Death is they look exactly the same, except for colors. You can't tell who is who.
Yeah.
Which, there's 3 of them, which I hope they don't do any, like triple magic or whatever anything. But their costume design is really good.
Yeah, it's really great.
As far as being generic and all of them looking alike, they found a way to distinguish between the 3. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, but like we said, the Disciples of Death got the win, the new Lucha Underground trio champions. But in the end, that lick of death, though,
which I missed, by the way,
to me, is the greatest. I know it's just season 1, but it is the greatest lick of death.
Out of the ones she's done so far, I also like the one when Phoenix just got the shit beat out of him. That's
when he got powerbombed through the roof.
Yeah, I like that one too. Like he dragged him into the ring and did the flatliner. I like that one too.
Yeah, I mean,
like she picked his head up, licked him, and then just like dropped his head.
Yeah, but like the powerbomb wasn't. It's not funny because I mean he could have, God forbid, died. Thank God he
got paralyzed.
Yeah.
I don't think him going through the roof was scripted because later on in Ultima Lucha, it was actually when in the first match when Cage and Mac were up on top of it. They actually, I remember Matt Stryker saying that for Ultima Lucha the roof has been reinforced. So I don't think that Phoenix was supposed to go through the roof.
Yeah.
But then again, you never know.
Yeah.
Either way, that was one hell of a match.
Yeah.
That was hardcore.
But like I said, that lick of death. I mean, when she did the lick of death on Eva Lee, she went from the chin up,
across the eyeball.
Yeah, across the eyeball, on the nose, across the eyeball. Usually it's like when she does, she'll go like right here.
Yeah, right. But like the side of the face.
Side of the face. But she went like center of the face, chin up. Incredible. But
at that point, Rodimus was turned on.
He had to excuse himself
multiple times.
No, just that one moment. But anyway, that match gets a 3.5 out of 5. All right, the next match, the last match from part 1 is a Believers Backlash match, which is translated to a lumberjack strap match. It was Drago taking on Hernandez. Now I thought this match was kind of boring.
Yeah, I did. There was no doubt that those strap hits were real.
Especially when the
first time that Hernandez got caught across the temple.
He got like a big old red mark on his forehead.
You saw it. If you go back, like I went back and watched it again on YouTube, and you saw that dude hit him, and the strap caught it and wrapped around the entirety of his head.
Yeah.
And that first hit echoed.
Because I'm like, is he bleeding or did he get hit with the strap? I mean, it was like
halfway through the match, after he'd been outside of the ring several times, you could just tell he had red marks all over his body. His back and his head were really bad. And it was basically like everybody was just in favor of Drago instead of Hernandez. I like that tattoo he's got. That tattoo is really neat, but to me this match really didn't. It was an okay match. I like the idea. Yeah, I like the idea. I just think they could have done better with it. Yeah. But Drago got the win, and it gets a 2 out of 5.
I don't know. I like that work that Drago did with the nunchucks. That was cool.
I've seen that. We've seen this too.
The one thing that I don't know if it was planned to happen or not, but you saw he kind of like fumbled around with the dragon tail pin, like how he went to the dragon's lair and then he tried to grab Hernandez's leg over the back of his head for the dragon tail pin.
Yeah.
And he couldn't, like you saw him reaching for it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that was because Hernandez was a bit off or if it was scripted that he was supposed to win there. But it just seems like Drago's not the biggest guy, but Hernandez is absolutely huge. In the ring, when they were standing close to each other, it looked like Hernandez was two of Drago.
Yeah.
And it just seemed like it was like that. I don't think that's why the match didn't get off to a fast pace at all. Yeah. Really, it's because Drago's usually, flying around the ring doing all these awesome moves, but he couldn't do that with Hernandez because he could never, get him off his feet or, pick him up or anything.
I mean, you hardly saw him go to the outside.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Because there was that liability there.
Yeah. But, like I said, I really wasn't into the match like I thought I was going to be.
Oh, no, I enjoyed it. It was a good match.
Yeah. As, like we said, it
was a great concept.
Yeah.
But this could have been done more. I think if they did another Believers Backlash match with Drago and somebody else not as big as Hernandez, I think it'd be better because they'd be able to get a lot more high-flying done.
Like Drago versus Puma.
Yeah, but, like we said, that match gets a 2 out of 5. Now on to this past Wednesday, which was part 2. The first match.
The full throttle part.
Full throttle. That's when it was like part 1 is like, okay.
Okay, here's the car. Let's get in it.
Yeah, it's like when you're cooking something. Part 1 was like, okay, the stove is warming up.
Yeah.
Part 2 is like, okay, dinner's ready.
Right.
But anyway,
dinner's coming up.
Yeah. The first match was Johnny Mundo versus Alberto El Patron. Now this rivalry goes back when it was a few weeks back when Patron took on Hernandez. I think it was for the #1 contendership or something like that.
Yeah, it was.
And Mundo threw him through the window, and that's where basically it all started because
cost him his #1 contendership.
Yeah, and Patron was like, I thought we were friends, but evidently not. So of course
they've been friends for the longest time. I still think they're friends. I just think that their feud is for TV.
Yeah.
I don't know. They make a great feud.
Yeah, they do, and it was a really good match. And like we said, it did not disappoint. I mean, just
not at all.
One move after another, just a hard-hitting match, back and forth. I was very surprised to see Melina. I was very surprised to see her. She hadn't been in the ring.
She's beautiful.
And she is. She's still beautiful.
About 5 years or so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You haven't seen or heard anything from her in at least a few years.
I know, I think like a few months ago, she was on Jim Ross's podcast. She was talking about how she, wanted to get back into wrestling and doing stuff outside of wrestling, having another life. But it was good to see her.
Yeah.
And like Malcolm said, she's still beautiful, even with the short hair. And because of her, Johnny Mundo got the win. And that's when...
Kind of an ironic way to win. She, smacked Alberto in the head with his own AAA Mega Championship.
Yeah, just like came out of nowhere, just pulled the belt.
No, like the guy, you saw the guy's face that was holding the belt on the table.
Like,
she ran over there and grabbed it, snatched it off the table, and he was just like,
really? Yeah, and just came out of nowhere and just smacked him in the head. And because of her, Johnny Mundo gets the win, and that's when Alberto El Patron went.
He snapped it.
He went from he turned it up from 10 to 1,000. Just like that.
The way he just threw Johnny Mundo out of the ring, it's like he didn't even go for through the middle rope. He just grabbed him and threw him off the ring.
And then he threw them all in the crowd.
Yeah, threw him in the chairs. He just repeatedly threw him face first into that rusted cage that the crowd sits behind.
Yeah.
And
then threw them all against the announce desk, and then he threw them against the window.
Through that plate glass window.
A resemblance of payback from what Mundo did to Patron. But, like they say, payback's a bitch.
I think Mundo got it worse than Patron did.
He definitely, I mean, when they pulled him out from the window, I mean, you could tell that was real blood. That wasn't no fake job. That was real, blood everywhere.
Real shit.
It was horrible.
That's what Matt Stryker said while everybody was flipping out about Johnny Mundo being through the glass. It sounded something like he said something along the lines of Johnny Mundo prizes the way he looks and his reputation and his pride over everything else, and just the fact that he could have a scar on his face for Johnny would be worse than losing a match or, not being a champion. Just the way he looks is so important to him. And that was true in WWE, too.
Yeah.
He was always billed as, I'm better than you, pretty boy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say pretty boy, more like rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just gonna say it was like a you know, like a pretty boy, like, oh, I'm handsome, I look better than you, blah blah blah.
You know,
he comes out with like the long flowing hair and he does the pose.
You know, that bit that they did with Cody Rhodes when he struck out on his own.
Yeah. And then Melina, she called herself trying to get revenge for Mundo just before they showed his bloody face.
Slapped El Patron in the face.
And then she got a spanking. He was just
bent
like,
her over his knee and gave him a spanking.
And
what Matt Striker said.
Yeah. What did he do? What?
No, like Matt Striker went full on creep mode. He said, I'm going to rewind that on my DVR in response to, you know, Patron spanking Melina. That was
like
0 to creepy.
Yeah, like, okay to like, really? But like we said, Johnny Mundo got the win.
I like that match a lot.
It was a really good match, just back and forth.
There was a noticeable lack of super kicks. I was thinking like they both used a super kick as one of their moves, you know. I saw El Patron went for it when Johnny was down on his knees, and Johnny just kind of like.
Yeah.
Well, the referee
got the most of it.
Yeah, the referee got the kick.
The referee got like.
I said fucking super.
And El Patron does a really good super kick.
He does.
But the referee got the worst end of it, like Malcolm said. And this match gets a 4 out of 5. So.
Not bad.
Another great match. Now this match afterwards.
My boy.
Now this match right here.
This match right
Taking
here.
it back way old school.
This is when ECW transformed to like
from Easter to Extreme.
To Extreme.
Bruh.
This match, this rivalry, like Malcolm said, like bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
It turns up. When we mean
this rivalry is only a few weeks old, but the underlying tone of who is Pentagon Jr.'s master was from the beginning of the season, right? When he started like breaking people's arms.
Well,
I think it was a few weeks in, but
it was kind of like he gave people a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to keep the people guessing. So it was basically like during the whole season, Pentagon, he went on this mission to sacrifice people for his master. Nobody knew who his master was. And Vampiro was just all upset, like, dude, you costing people money, you know, you costing them their careers by breaking their arms. And so he, you know, one match, Pentagon had a match with Sexy Star.
And she beat him.
He was going to break her arm. Vampiro got up from the desk and was like, dude, fuck that. You ain't doing it. He got in his face like, yo, this ain't happening. And then, you know, Pentagon kind of punked him out. And in the end, you know, they had Vampiro's voice was playing in the background. He was looking in the mirror like, you know, who am I? What am I doing? Blah, blah, blah.
Started bashing his head into the mirror.
Yeah. And then, you know, that's where the rivalry built up. And then a few weeks later.
I like this rivalry, too.
It was a really good rivalry. I ain't going to lie to you. But,
I mean, it had such great pageantry behind it.
Yeah, and great storytelling.
Yeah.
And then one episode, he attacked Vampiro.
He kicked him in the back of the head and doused him in gasoline.
And said, you know, if you have 1 week to accept my challenge. If not, you
and your family
are going to watch you burn. And you know, he accepted
it. Said your wife and daughter are going to watch you burn.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he's married.
I know he has a daughter.
Yeah, but I don't think he's married. I'm not sure though.
But basically, he threatened his loved ones.
Yeah, he's basically threatened his life and his loved ones if he didn't accept the challenge. He accepted it. He said, look, you're not going to face Ian Hodgkinson. You're going to face Vampiro. And this match was definitely the one for the ages, in my book. I mean, it was a no disqualification match to start off, but it really turned into a hardcore match, basically.
Oh, beyond hardcore.
Yeah.
BCW match. That's all it was.
Thumbtacks, tube lights.
Flaming tables.
Flaming tables, I mean, chairs, Josh. I mean, it was just all over the place. And, you know, Pentagon got the win. This is where it gets interesting.
The ending, though,
Yeah, the ending, though. He said, Vampiro begged Pentagon. Now, I wouldn't do it if I was Vampiro.
I'm not gonna.
He begged him to break his arm. And Matt Striker's just like, dude, you got too much to live for. You've done enough in wrestling from Mexico, Lucha Libre, Lucha Underground. You've done enough. Why do you have to do this? Pentagon broke his arm. And that's when Vampiro revealed he has been the master the whole time. And the crowd was just shocked.
That one lady was just like, oh my God.
Yeah, she was
She looked at somebody else to confirm what had just happened.
Yeah, like her look, she was like, what? It was like that guy at WrestleMania last year.
That black dude, yeah.
Yeah, that guy that was just like...
Even after WrestleMania, they kept showing that the whole time, like...
He had them bug eyes, boy.
Yeah, like...
Oh. Yeah.
And even Paul, like, you know, going back to WrestleMania...
Paul Heyman did the same thing.
He was like, oh my God! But it wasn't as bad as the WrestleMania guy.
No,
they called that guy the WrestleMania guy.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude.
He'd be lived forever as that WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's one of those moments, like, really? But yeah, this match was just beyond turned up.
I don't know. I like how where Vampiro was asking to get his arm broken. I like how that played into the story.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a real nice touch.
I'm not gonna let nobody break my arm. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, even if it was like a real life street fight, no, I'm not gonna beg nobody to break my arm. But I can see, you know, having the story told in the storyline why they wanted to do that. But, what you say?
No, I was just saying, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But Pentagon, as we said, got the win. 5 out of 5.
That was a really good. That was extremely hardcore.
That was amazing.
There was no way I couldn't give this match. I could not give this match a 5 out of 5. It had to get a 5 out of 5. It was just hardcore to the
brink.
In every sense of the word, hardcore.
ECW.
Yeah.
ECW.
All right.
But the next match was a 7-way battle royal for the Lucha Underground Gift of Gods Championship. Now, I like the concept of this championship.
Care to explain the concept, Pockets?
So basically, the Gift of the Gods Championship is you only have it for so long. You have it just long enough to say, okay, I want to challenge the champion, whoever it may be, on this day.
Yeah.
And basically, it plays off the Money in the Bank concept. It's, okay, you got the belt, you can challenge the world champion for the Lucha Underground champion. And once you challenge, whether you win or lose, the belt is again broken up into the 7 medallions, which are then once again competed for. The belt is only active once the medallions have been earned by wrestlers, and then once all the medallions are owned, then a match is held for the Gift of the Gods Championship. Now, Gift of the Gods, from what I've seen so far, it's basically just high fly. It's going to be kind of like I want to say kind of like equivalent to like the Ultimate X, not the huge people, but they can be in it.
Well,
but it's mostly the more athletic people.
Ultimate X or Money in the Bank.
Yeah, it's more athletic.
Yeah.
Definitely, I like this match.
But you know, it was a really good match. I agree with you there. But I like how Dario Cueto said, you know, if you want a shot, give me at least 1 week to promote the match. And I like that. You know, it's not like, oh, I want a title shot, give me a title shot now. Like, no, okay, if you want a title shot, give me some time to build it up. You know, like y'all said, it reminds y'all of Money in the Bank, what WWE does. But it kind of reminds me of TNA also, with the Feast of Fire, you know. It's like they have the briefcase and, okay, I want a shot. But it's not like, with them, it's not like, okay, we're going to give you a week. It's like, okay, I'm going to cash in my briefcase, you know, with WWE, TNA doing the briefcase.
They do that shit right now.
And yeah, it's like I automatically get a title shot.
Well, the Money in the Bank, I know we're getting off topic here, but the Money in the Bank, you know, concept for anytime, anywhere, came off the old 24-hour hardcore championship rule.
Yeah.
Where you can cash it anytime, anywhere, doesn't matter if the guy's sleeping or awake. You know?
Yeah.
Nah, you can't. They don't do that.
Well, they did that with the hardcore championship, but that's where the Money in the Bank came from.
No, I'm saying they don't do that with Money in the Bank, though.
No, they don't. Outside the ring, they don't do that. It's got to be in front of the TV. It can't be live audiences.
Yeah. But like the participants were Phoenix, Aerostar,
Sexy Star,
Sexy Star,
Bengala,
Big Rick, King Cuerdo, Jack Evans.
I like Jack Evans.
Jack Evans,
He did some beautiful high-flying maneuvers. Very, very technical.
Yes.
And we did say Sexy Star, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, this was just an all-out, another match at Ultima Lucha that was just all-out. I like those pins that Jack Evans did at the end.
He did that, what was the name of the pin where you slam them behind your back and you just hold them like that?
Crucifix.
The crucifix pin with the back bridge over the top between the legs. That was beautiful.
That was nice.
And then that dive Aerostar did. I mean, what was he, like 30 feet?
Yeah, he was 3 stories up.
Yeah, 3 stories up, as they say. I mean,
as Matt Stryker said, he literally fell from space.
Yeah, literally fell from space.
I know. The only way that moment could have been better is if he got RKO'd from that.
Oh
my! That would have been great.
Dude, just imagine somebody making a video and have Randy Orton go to Lucha Underground and just catch Aerostar out of the air.
Dude,
I would just watch that.
You've been knocked out cold.
And they just like put in a picture of the Mushroom Clown.
Yeah. And Widget just came out of nowhere, like Randy Orton.
Just give her a nice scratch.
Yeah, but anyway, I'd say one person that had the advantage was Big Rick, because he was the bigger out of
Kept throwing people out
everybody.
of the fucking ring.
He definitely is big.
Yeah, he's definitely big. But unfortunately, he did not. Hey, Widget. He did not win the match. He made sure he took out everybody, but it did not work to his advantage. Phoenix got the win, so he is the gift.
I like the way he won.
Somehow he did.
Yeah.
He did like multiple GTSs. He was just in there.
Yeah.
And then he did the. He didn't even do a tombstone or a package. He just like stand up pile drive. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he did a spike pile drive.
Yeah.
Right.
He was just like, ugh, done.
Another moment that was very, very. We were all sitting here watching it. You know, a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
And everybody in the room was just like, "Oh!" It's when Big Rick did that like last ride kind of like choke slam.
No, that was a slam.
Yeah, did like the dunk choke slam where he was just like a spike choke slam, and the way she hit, she was just like,
yeah,
and she like ragdolled out.
You would have thought she got a concussion, because I mean, he just like.
And he got the full height on it too, because he was way up here and slammed her down.
Yeah,
it looked like she landed on the side though.
Yeah, it was like Kobe Bryant just going up for a dunk. I mean, he just.
Which we haven't seen in a long time because he's been injured.
Yeah, no, I'll update your reference. It looked like Blake Griffin was dunking.
Ah, yeah.
Slam City, bitch.
Slam City.
Slam City. But Phoenix got the win, as we said. I'll give this match a 3.5.
I'm looking forward to that Phoenix versus Mil Muertes rematch.
Oh my goodness. That's gonna be
Phoenix, the man who cannot die, versus Mil Muertes, the man of 1,000 deaths.
Yeah.
Like a death scene. Oh my god.
Have you seen his eyes?
Death match though.
That's crazy.
Well, no. More than likely it's on YouTube. But if you go back, a great match between the two when Mil Muertes was taken out of commission, out of the business for a while, was the what was it called? I Cannot Die match or whatever it is. It was kind of like a coffin match, but it was.
Oh yeah, I can't think of the match, but I know.
It was. I want to say it was called the something death match. But it was Phoenix and Mil Muertes, and it was an amazing match. Going back to when what was it? Undertaker did the rest in peace matches.
You do the
I like
buried matches.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of the buried alive matches.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah, but that was, like we said, it was a really good match. It's basically, they had some really good competitors, and Mil Muertes and Phoenix. I'd love to see that again.
I know. It felt like Big Rick was, the obligatory guy they had to put in there. The obligatory
reason he was in it, he technically never won a medallion, but he beat. I forget who it was who was supposed to have it. He beat down, like he never competed for it.
Yeah.
Whoever had it or was going to compete for it, he just kind of like beat everybody down.
Well, like in every Money in the Bank they've had, there's always that obligatory heavy guy.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it felt with Big Rick being there.
But moving on to the next match, another no disqualification match. This is another match I didn't enjoy. It was kind of like a quick match. Blue Demon Jr. taking on Tejano. Now, the background behind this match is, at first, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, Blue Demon Jr. and Chavo are supposedly beefing with each other. They're supposed to be rivals.
Over who truly represents Luchador from Mexico.
Who truly represents Mexico.
Who's the greater family? Because the Blue Demon family are probably the other most well-known Luchador family alongside the Guerreros. I mean, the Blue Demons have actually, as a matter of fact, been around longer in Luchador than the Guerreros have.
Yeah.
but their family is just like a family feud. If there's, you know, where there was Eddie, there was Blue Demon.
Like
where there was Chavo, there's Blue Demon Jr. Where there's
Hector.
Yeah, there was something.
Somebody in
what's
Blue
the Spanish word for blue? And then they had
Azur.
Diablo. Yeah, it had the Azur Diablo, or I think it was like Azur Demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
Basically
that.
their version of Hatfields and McCoys.
Basically.
Yeah, and basically at one point Chavo took out Blue Demon.
Yeah.
And then Tejano, he came into the situation. He
claiming that he was just like Blue Demon, that he was lucha from the streets, that his family eat, sleep, breathe lucha.
Yeah, like he was the heart of Mexico.
Yeah.
And then at one point Blue Demon had came back and everybody thought he was going to jump on side with Tejano. He turned his back on Tejano. Mm-hmm. So that kind of left Chavo in like a limbo, like, okay, where do I fit in this situation? And in one episode where Tejano got busted up by Blue Demon when he got hit with the chair, but I think I don't think that was like a real chair to the face shot. That was like a, you know.
Yeah.
But this match, like I said, it really wasn't.
Yeah. It's really the only match I didn't enjoy that much out of the whole thing.
Yeah, well, if I could pick between that and the Believers Backlash match, I'd pick that over this match.
Right.
Awesome.
But I mean, Blue Demon came out with his security guards. I don't know who the hell they were. The Blue Crew. Like, what the fuck? Blue Crew? What's the name of that group? The
Blue Man Group.
Yeah, them. I was thinking.
No, they came out. You know, Blue Demon Jr. comes out and he's got the blue suit on with the blue pants and the blue mask, and then you had Cortez and what the last two remaining members, supposedly after Mr. Cisco was like murdered or whatever by the guy in the cage.
Think you guys can wrap this part up?
Yeah.
Oh.
The battery's kind of dying.
Oh, well, anyway.
If you go ahead and wrap up this part, then we could cut the battery off and pick up next when it charges.
Okay, well, anyway, Chavo got involved, and Blue Demon won because of Chavo, and apparently they're reunited. They're together. And this match gets a 1.5 out of 5. Alright, and the last match of Ultima Lucha was for the Lucha Underground Championship. This match, it just tore the house down. Another match that just tore it up. Josh, I mean, what else do we have to say?
It was awesome!
I came to play! Damn it, I fucked it up.
You cannot compare that suck-ass product. Especially the Miz's suck-ass contribution.
Like you said, it's awesome. He followed it up with Miz's theme song, so...
Did I fuck it up? Is it play or pay?
It's play, but you got it right.
It shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it right.
I came to shave! No, seriously, you need to shave, bro.
Okay, yeah. I would do that.
No, but it's a Puma match, so it was... Of course it was going to be good, but, I mean...
There was no break.
Yeah, it's...
I mean, they just ran a straight clinic. I mean,
there's not much more you can say about it.
I mean, the match
strong contender for match of the night. Very strong match.
Yeah, definitely.
Both wrestlers very good. The ending, just that flatliner, that super flatliner.
Jesus,
from the top rope.
Out of nowhere.
And they just, I liked how they did the camera angle where they rocked the camera as soon as he landed. Like, that was pretty good. I mean, they just threw on a straight clinic. I mean, like we said, it's nothing much you can really say except the fact that it was just.
You gotta watch it to.
You gotta watch it to see it.
To truly experience it.
Yes. And not, well, except for a couple matches. Basically, Ultima Lucha did not disappoint. This match did not disappoint. Mil Muertes walked out the new Lucha Underground champion, and it gets a 4.5.
And we here at the shop, we were all pulling for Puma.
Yeah, we were all pulling for Puma, but
I was just watching.
You know, Mil Muertes, he.
You gotta give it to him.
Yeah, you gotta give it to him. Whether you like him or not, whether you like Puma or not.
That flatline though.
Yeah, they threw on the show. They put on the show.
I mean, Mil just absolutely earned that belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but like we said, Ultima Lucha, Lucha Underground. Not a single episode of Lucha Underground did not disappoint. 2 thumbs up. Ultima Lucha, 2 thumbs up.
Especially that Iron Man match that went all night long.
All night long? Oh my goodness, that was amazing.
I mean, that made our top 10 matches of the year.
Yeah, so far.
Oh no, our WonderShop year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So no doubt something from Ultima Lucha will be in the running.
Vampiro Pentagon Junior match.
I mean, there's at least 3 matches that could make match of the year for us.
Yeah, well, just to give a quick pick. Ultima Lucha. What was your favorite match? I'm gonna go with Pentagon and Vampiro.
That's what I was gonna go with. Shit, you just took that.
It was it was a toss up between the Gift of the Gods match and the Machine Cage versus the Mac match.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who you say, Cameron?
That World Heavyweight Championship match. Because, I mean, Pentagon versus Vampiro, sure, it was, throwback to classic ECW, but that World Heavyweight Championship match, or Lucha Championship, had me on the edge of the seat from the get-go.
Yeah, it was. You can't deny it was a really good match. Malcolm?
What you say?
Vampiro versus
Pentagon?
Junior. Yeah, that was a good match to me.
But,
I like them all, though.
Yeah, except for a couple matches.
Yeah.
But,
it was really one match that kind of disappointed.
Yeah, it was,
and I think it was the Tejano Blue Demon Jr. match, and I think that they ended that one abruptly so that they could give more time to the ending segments, the whole cliffhanger to be continued, and the Lucha Underground Championship match.
For business, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, that Lucha Underground Championship match could have been an all-night match.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was an Iron Man match.
Wait till like 12 in the morning.
That'd be crazy.
Honestly, I don't see. Like I said, it was good, but all night long, I'd kind of have to go with that over Mil Muertes and Pentagon.
Yeah.
Because it was just. I mean, both matches were incredible, but that's just me. But anyway, let's get into Superstar match of the night. Superstar of the night goes to the Mac, simply because he did that awesome Stone Cold Stunner.
That perfect stunner, the bulldogging after that.
Yeah, and he pulled out his Mac Wisers. I mean, that match with him and Cage was definitely awesome. Vampiro Pentagon. That match was incredible, just straight up hardcore, just every sense of the word. And Katrina. What can we say about Katrina? She's
a bad bitch.
And we say that in a good way. We're not trying to disrespect our women.
All I can say about her is,
Yeah. I mean, she's gorgeous, beautiful.
Dangerous.
That too.
She likes to lick people's faces.
Yeah.
I ain't complaining about pastimes, but
whatever way possible, she will do it. That lick of death, though.
But you gotta imagine, she's gotta have fun doing that.
I mean, yeah, and the crowd loves it.
Yeah.
And people who watch Lucha Underground love it.
I love it right now.
But match of the night, I got 3 picks, and I'm gonna give credit to our cameraman here. He nailed it. Johnny Mundo versus Alberto El Patron. Cage versus the Mac. Vampiro versus Pentagon.
Thank you.
He basically nailed it on the head. Salute, MJ.
Thank you.
And overall, Lucha Underground, Ultima Lucha gets a 4.5 out of 5.
Damn, starting off with the bar real high compared to some WWEs that were getting 2s and 3s and.
I mean, think about it.
It's Lucha. What you expect?
Lucha, I mean, for them to be an hour and to put on that good of a quality product.
Yeah, in an hour.
Yeah, an hour.
Like
compared to like 2 hours of TNA, 3 hours of Monday Night Raw, 2 hours of SmackDown. Come on.
I don't know. I'd say, all the wrestling that goes on here, Lucha Underground and NXT are really putting it out there.
They are. I mean, you got to give it to NXT. They're doing their thing. And in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure y'all will agree with me, Matt Striker, Vampiro, they did an awesome job. Best commentating team right now.
They had that level of quality that that JR and King brought to the table.
Yeah, especially that guy for Ultima Lucha.
Oh yeah, the second guy that brought in.
Yeah, I mean, he knew what
that announces everything.
He was doing everything from when they were doing the moves they were doing the jumps from the inside to the outside of the ring. He was saying stuff like Top Con Hilo, Suicide Dive, Arrow from Hell. He was calling them. Boom, 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 move. And he was calling the actual lucha moves.
And he was calling them like he was talking like he knew what he was doing.
And I mean, you could hear that he was getting excited because he would lose the Australian accent when things started picking up. Then when they just slowed down, he went back to Australian drum.
So announcer legend to me.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna throw in the Lucha Underground Championship. It'll also get match of the night, so that's 4.
I thought that was already match of the night.
No, he said.
I said Cage, the Mac, Pentagon, Vampiro,
and El Patron. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that's 4.
Okay.
But other
4
than
out of the 7 matches. 4 out of the 8 matches.
Yeah, it's like 4 out of 8, something like that.
Well, 7 matches that we could see.
Yeah.
8 matches in total.
Yeah.
Because I think that other one Rod was talking about earlier was a dark match.
Yeah, we didn't see that. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, plug time.
Plug time.
Plug time. Devin Cooks, as far as I know, I haven't checked out his stuff yet. So once again, whatever he's got put up, y'all need to go check it out.
He is now an affiliate of WonderShop.
That's right.
He's in our tag team.
That's right. I'm pretty sure I'll see him at work tomorrow. So shout out to Devin Cooks. Y'all need to check him out on YouTube. Follow him on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever he's got. Go support him. Destiny.
Oh, well, before we get to Destiny, Sarah Dorkopedia.
Dorkopedia,
She's still on hiatus. She's probably planning out more stuff.
Okay.
She's hopefully working more on our artwork. She's the other person in our tag team.
Yeah. Like you said, Dorkopedia. Check that out.
Facebook, Twitter, go support her.
Yeah. Facebook, Twitter, whatever she's got.
And, of course, us,
As usual, follow us, like us, support us, tweet us.
Instagram us.
Yeah. All that good stuff.
Hook us up with that sweet gram.
The honeygram.
Yeah. Destiny.
PS4, me.
I'll let you take it away.
Yeah. What's going on with Destiny?
The usual. If you're trying to find somebody to run stuff with, normally see. I don't know how many of you guys play Destiny or not, but if you play and you're not belonging to a specific clan and you just want a group of guys that you can play with, without being screamed at for scrub this and scrub that and you suck and the reason we lost is da-da-da-da-da and people jumping down your throat and blaming you for everything, just hit us up.
Yeah.
We got people that for any part of the Crucible, we got me and MJ be more than happy to help you with Prison of Elders and raids and just hit us up.
I'm on the
WonderShop on
well, I'm the only one in WonderShop that doesn't play Destiny.
Or hit me and MJ up on the WonderShop. Spelled exactly as the YouTube page for the clan, and find Malcolm on PlayStation.
And
Malcolm Robinson 1.
M. Robinson 2, all caps on PS4.
M. Robinson 2, full caps on PS4.
And of course, Wonder Pockets and Pawn Shop on Xbox 360.
Yeah.
360.
And Taken King's coming out, so we'll be happy to help with that.
I'll be ready.
Yeah. Also, I have my own personal stuff. Tweet me at Rodimus Prime.
Follow him so you can watch him shoot his mouth off again.
As usual, I gotta let the people know what's going on with us, man.
I admire that.
I can't keep it in the dark.
I had to pull heel and call you out on it.
Yeah, our cameraman called me out on Facebook. I saw that, but touche.
Thank you.
Once again, I had to let the people know. I've been saying I've been wanting to do a podcast. That's still in the works. So I'll be hopefully ordering a mic, trying to get everything situated.
Hopefully.
So I've been saying it for a couple months now. I know y'all been like, when's it coming? I'll be glad when you do it. But
do it.
We'll be ready if you want to do it.
Yeah. But other than that,
yes. Next time we'll be coming at you with paper preview. This time we're going to be doing a summer spectacular. We've got NXT TakeOver in Brooklyn and SummerSlam happening on the same weekend, so we're going to knock that out.
Yeah.
So much
TakeOver on the 22nd at the Barclays Center. SummerSlam, which will be a 4-hour event this year. Also at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. So, like MJ and Malcolm said, we'll be coming at you paper preview and review. You know, all that happened in the same weekend. So you know.
Well, not so much review.
That'll be next.
Well, the next weekend review.
The weekend,
excuse me.
yes.
Thank you for correcting me. But you know, paper preview. We're gonna combine that all for one weekend because it's happening on the same weekend. So stay tuned in the next couple of weeks. Since that's it, I'm Rodimus Prime.
Pockets.
Malcolm.
Mainstream.
Yay.
And War Machine MJ.
And we are WonderShop, and we will see you guys later.